If you love watching glamorous videos and would like to be notified every time you drop a new one, please bash that bell icon below.
I would like to tell you a little bit briefly about fungal infections. A, it is caused by a fungus, obviously. It loves heat and humidity. So anywhere in the body, wherever there are folds, and when you're sweating, when you're perspiring a lot, and when there is heat, so folds are the commonest, and in the feet, in between the toes, so that is also very common. And if you've got that fungal infection on the face, then as I said, treat yourself by applying the creams. But if it is at much more places, you definitely need to see a dermatologist. And oral antifungal tablets have to be given to cure it completely, because just a cream will just treat it under the surface. And here I would like to give a word of caution. Do not, I repeat, do not apply steroid creams to that. Steroid creams will just facilitate the growth of that fungus. Steroid creams just say, yes, fungus, come on, go on expanding, and that's how it increases, and that's how the epidemic is started.
I get fungal infections quite often on the left of my face. Can you please suggest some ways I can avoid it, and what should be done if I get it? Also, what causes them?
Fungal infection on the face, it's very common. Fungal infection on the feet, in the groin, but on the face it's not very common unless you are meaning it what we call as pityriasis alba. You know, there are those white spots which children get, and those white spots come up in summer when they've been out in the sun. So you have not been very clear whether you're getting those white spots on the cheek or you're getting fungal infection, that is ringworm. You know, the typical patterned ringworm on the face, that is relatively rare.
So if you think she has that ringworm thing, then what would you suggest?
Okay, if you feel you have ringworm, it's a ring pattern, then definitely an antifungal cream you can apply. Antifungal creams which contain clotrimazole, which contain luliconazole, those creams can be applied. But I want to tell you all at this stage that a fungal infection, at least I can talk about in Bombay, since I'm practicing in Mumbai, sorry, there is an epidemic. How to prevent it? Now I'd like to say that, see, whenever we go barefoot, especially in the swimming pools, or around the swimming pools when we are walking, please wear your flip-flops, because somebody who's got a fungal infection, we call it athlete's foot. That's scaling or just dead skin coming out between the web spaces. The person who's got infected is just dropping the fungus all around the pool. You walk barefoot, you are going to get that fungus in your skin, between your toes, and we all have microscopic cuts on our skin at the feet. So the fungus enters inside, and it has anyway heat, humidity. If you are one of those executives, or if you're one of those working women wearing shoes all the time, so because of the heat, that fungus is going to spread. And of course, nowadays, as I had mentioned earlier, vitamin D deficiency is there. So if you have any deficiencies, the fungus just has a party and it starts growing in your feet. So whenever you go anywhere, please wear your flip-flops. When you go to the garden, please wear your footwear. And if you have it anywhere else, please make sure that you take treatment by your dermatologist. And one last thing is that anyone who's got a fungal infection or ringworm, please soak your clothes in boiling water, because the fungus dies only at a temperature of above 60 degrees centigrade. And our washing machines in India do not have the facility of hot water. It's only abroad that they have. So in India, we have only water, that's it. So if anyone has a fungal infection, soak their clothes in boiling water. Above 60 degrees centigrade, the fungus gets killed. Secondly, very important, iron your clothes on the underside. Reverse your clothes, and then on the seams you iron it, because it's the hot iron which will kill the fungus. Thank you. I hope that cures you.
All right. Thank you so much, Doctor, for answering so many questions today. It was
Thank
a
you.
pleasure having you here. See you next week. Until then, stay tuned and stay glamorous.